Here we go again. Nigeria, the battlefield remains fierce. The stakes are getting higher, and the competition is more intense than ever. The brightest young minds have stepped forward, and as always, only the strongest will advance.
Well, for the past 2 days, we have witnessed bold arguments, brilliant comebacks, and mind-blowing logic. But today, on day 3 of I Beg to Differ, the pressure is heavier, the debates are tougher, and the fight for victory is more ruthless than ever.
Welcome to I Beg to Differ, Nigeria's most electrifying secondary school debate competition, right here on Nigeria Info FM. With every passing round, the competition gets tighter. These young debaters have impressed, surprised, and even shocked us with their sharp thinking and fearless delivery. But the question remains, who will rise today and who will not? As Christopher Hitchens once said, time spent arguing is, oddly enough, almost never wasted. And today, our debaters are here to prove that every second of their argument counts.
Only the most prepared, the most confident, and the most persuasive will survive in the I Beg to Differ secondary school debate tournament. And in the end, only one will claim the ultimate title of I Beg to Differ debate champion.
So dear listener, get ready for another thrilling round of intellectual combat. It's day 3. The pressure is on, and the battle of wits continues. I'm Femi, Obong-Daniels, and I'd fail if I tried to go alone. So here comes my radio better half.
I didn't realize that was that. When did that change? I'm sorry, Mrs. Obong-Daniels, but you have to share him with me just for the tournament, okay?
So welcome, Maryann Duke Okon.
Thank you.
There is much to share. We might as well get with it. Do you want to introduce our judges?
Oh, well, I'd love to do that. Well, let's meet our judges, Lagos. Our judges, most senior judge, Dr. Chike Mbeadiche, the finest, the most eloquent, the smartest. He's the head of department for the mass communication and strategic communication programs at the School of Media and Communications, Pan-Atlantic University. Also, we have my very good friend, problematic human being, but I love him anyways. Ufoma Igbamuna is the news manager, Nigeria Info FM, Cool FM, Wazobia FM, and Kids FM. Also, we have the gorgeous Yvonne Ohaifo. She is a broadcast journalist, diction judge, teacher, Principal Vaughn, and she's a newscaster here on Nigeria Info FM.
Yes, a diction judge and coach and broadcaster of now global repute. Many thanks to our long-time partners, Obi-Weezy, for their unwavering commitment to the I Beg to Differ students debate competition over the years. Obi-Weezy is about the only partner that have been with us from the off and will be with us to the very end. They deal in authentic gadgets of any brand, laptops, mobile phones, durable power banks, quality tablets, Bluetooth speakers. Name it, claim it. Obi-Weezy is your plug for all things gadgets.
And we cannot forget Tollywood College. They are back as our prize money sponsors for the second edition of I Beg to Differ, which is season 8. They are located at kilometer 43 Lekki Ekpe Expressway, Etiosa local government here in Lagos. They are passionate about education. We'll keep emphasizing on that. And they love promoting advancement in education and learning. We're glad to have them back on I Beg to Differ.
I Beg to Differ Students Debate is being streamed live on Facebook and YouTube. The conversation is heated on X, where I guess you can find an embedding of the YouTube live stream. Thanks to Tunde Abdul Salam and the rest of the digital team, Olamide Faduju, Ken Odueme, and of course our audio sound guy Onyeka Eledan. Just as a reminder, if you want to be a part of the broadcast on Nigeria Info and on Kids FM and online everywhere, and you want to use that opportunity to advertise your product, let's have a conversation. Send us an email. At this point, send it to info@nigeriainfo.fm. info@nigeriainfo.fm. Straight to the prizes. First prize is a cash prize of 1 million naira, courtesy of Tollywood College. You'd also get a Green Lion G20 Ultra tablet, 6 gig RAM plus 128 gigabyte storage, as well as a Green Lion Echo ANC wireless pair of headphones, courtesy of Obi-Weezy. The second prize finisher will go home with 500,000 naira, courtesy of Tollywood College. They'd also get Green Lion Echo ANC wireless headphones and a Green Lion Palmer 2 RGB portable speaker, courtesy of Obi-Weezy. Third prize winner is 250,000 naira, courtesy of Tollywood College. Green Lion's Stockholm smart glasses and Green Lion Panama wireless earbuds, courtesy of Obi-Weezy. All right, all of that out of the way. Time now to meet our contestants for the first of two debates today. Are you ready, Maryann?
Yes, I am.
Meet our first of two contestants for this first debate.
I've never even debated before, like this is my first time. My name is Ochuwa Ichue. I'm 14 years old and a student of King's Anchor College. My hobbies are reading and swimming. If I could listen to one song before the debate, is What I Was Made For by Billie Eilish.
Lagos, wherever you are, please welcome contestant Ochuwa Osehi Ichue of King's Anchor College. She's 14. She's in SS2. Welcome, Ochuwa. How are you?
I'm fine, sir. Thank you.
It's beautiful to have you. Your first time at the debate, right?
Yes, sir.
Brilliant. Welcome. Are you ready to go?
Yes.
Let's meet her opponent.
My name is Zipele, Leah, a 13-year-old student of Heritage Group of Schools. I debate because I have the passion for debating. When I debate, I prepare to propose because there are some topics like the female gender is better than the male gender. And since I'm a female, you will not want to support that topic. And there are also other topics that homework is a waste of students' time. So that type of topic, I would like to always propose.
Support or oppose, man proposes, God disposes, is the way the saying goes. Welcome, Zipele, Ayebatokoni, Leah of Heritage Group of Schools, 13-year-old SS1 student. It's good to see you again.
Thank you, sir.
Welcome, Leah. We saw Leah in the first zonal finals for Lagos. She makes a return. Heritage Group of Schools ably represented. Are you both familiar with the rules of the debate? Especially for you, Ochuwa, 3 rounds, 4 minutes each in the first 2, which are the presentation and rebuttal rounds. Now, whether you support or oppose, when your opponent is going, you should be taking notes. All right? Take notes because you will need those notes for your rebuttal round. Is that clear? Then in your final round, which is your closing round, you will not be awarded points for new points. You will not be awarded marks for new points made in the final round. The final round is about your ability to convince a panel, convince the audience, more than making new points. Okay? So make sure you use up your points in the opening rounds. If you have other points to use, when you are done rebutting your opponent in the second round, add fresh points. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Brilliant. So let's go into the topic. First, the topic for debate is homework is a waste of a student's time. Homework is a waste of a student's time. These two students were told to prepare for both sides. They have no idea whether they would be opposing or supporting.
Yeah.
So we'll do the ritual. Who's closest to me? Pick one of these pieces of paper. Thank you. Maryann, please pass the other. And tell us what sides you've picked. Leah, you did say you like to support. You like to support. You have any issue opposing?
No, sir.
Very good.
Okay.
And you, Ochuwa, are you happy you are supporting?
I didn't really choose, like, I don't have a favorite.
Okay.
Oh.
Well, I'm happy to hear that. So, you have the topic. These two students know how they will argue. Ochuwa will be supporting the motion, meaning she will go first. Lagos will take a quick break to let them settle in. When we come back, it's battle time.
The second edition of I Beg to Differ Season 8 is heating up, and you don't want to be left out. At 4 p.m. on Wednesday, it's a battle of wits. Goes head-to-head with Ochuwa, Osehi, Ichue on the thought-provoking topic, homework is a waste of a student's time. And at 5 p.m., get ready for a fierce showdown between Ebule Timothy Chukwuebuka and Edemba Paul Tochukwu as they tackle the controversial debate. Teenagers who commit heinous crimes should be tried as adults. Who will rise to the challenge? Who will advance to the round of 16? Maryann, Okon, and Femi Obong-Daniels will be there to find out. I Beg to Differ Season 8. 32 debaters, now 28. One winner, 1 million naira. Sponsored by Tolly College, supported by Obiwizi and Chrisland Schools. For sponsorship, send an email to info@nigeriainfo.fm. That is info@nigeriainfo.fm. I Beg to Differ, a tournament of champions.
Welcome back, Lagos. It is now time for the debate proper. Homework is a waste of a student's time. Do you agree? Do you not agree? Well, Ochuwa Osehi Ichue of King's Anchor College is supporting the motion, and she will go first. Maryann?
Ochuwa, you have 4 minutes, and your time starts now.
According to Sir Ken Robinson, an education author and speaker, the more homework, the less learning. The more homework, the more stress. The more homework, the less creativity. Good evening, moderators, honorable judges, my co-debaters, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. My name is Ochuwa Ichue, student of King's Anchor College, Ikotun, Lagos. I stand here before you today to kindly lend my voice in support of the motion that homework is a waste of student time. To start with, an average student spends 6 to 8 hours in school every day, going from one class to another, being exposed to different teaching methods of different teachers, sometimes pleasant, most of the time unpleasant. When they return home, they're exhausted and all they need at that time is rest. By the way, who on earth told you that students should not have their personal time? Students' lives matter too. Furthermore, the stress students face as a result of homework can often make them have sleepless nights. How do you expect a child that has been drained perform well in school? More often than not, I do see my fellow student dozing in class, and this has also affected me one time or the other. This is the problem students are facing because schools, which are meant to be citadels of learning, have decided to turn our home into their annexes. So whatever we cannot successfully finish at school, they want us to go home and do. Also, Finland's educational system, which is widely considered to be one of the best in the world, their students receive little or no homework, yet their zeal. Whereas in Nigeria, where it is traditional for students to have homework, is ranked 124th best in the world's global education system, according to bscholarly.com in 2023. Furthermore, homework does not reflect real understanding. Many students copy assignments from their friends, internet, or use AI, meaning they don't actually understand the topic, but just completing tasks for the sake of submission. Studies from Duke University says that homework is often repetitive and does not promote critical thinking. Instead, students focus on quickly completing the task rather than understanding the material. Here is the real question. Does all this extra work truly enhance learning? Studies from Stanford University says that excessive homework can often cause stress, anxiety, and even sleep deprivation. Furthermore, traditional homework is not the most effective way to promote learning. Many alternative forms are more effective and efficient. For instance, online resources and interactive learning can provide personalized learning platforms that personalized learning platforms that cater to individual skills and learning styles. Furthermore, not all students have equal access to resources. There are different social classes in this country. There are the privileged and the unprivileged. The privileged students get the books, the internet, the textbooks. What about the unprivileged students? What about students that don't have access to these qualities? What do you want them to do? This is a huge burden on them. Also, homework favors rote memorization over real learning. Students are not actually learning. They are just memorizing instead of assimilating for their grades or for success or to be the best among all, not to actually remember in few years to come. The most disheartening thing about this is that homework leaves little or no time for students to explore their talents or gain more knowledge in other things. It is basically the continuation of the theoretical classroom activities. This is the real definition of redundancy. Ladies and gentlemen, homework is not a waste of time. It is a platform for students to homework is a waste of time. It is not efficient or a good means for students to explore their talents. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Right. And so, 14-year-old Ochuwa Osehi Ichue of King's Anchor College rests her opening argument. Is in SS2. Remember, we're streaming live on Facebook and YouTube. Search for Nigeria Info and follow the live broadcast. This broadcast is also reaching you on Kids FM,
yes,
where the really young at heart can follow and begin to learn how to be sharp debaters in their own time.
Yes, of course. All right.
We move on to her opponent, who has her opportunity now to deliver her opening remarks in our presentation round.
All right.
Zipele, Ayebatokoni, Leah. Are you ready?
Yes, sir.
You have 4 minutes and your time starts now.
Dear honorable moderators and judges, did you know that success is the sum of small efforts repeated day in and day out, according to Robert Scolia? Homework teaches essential skills such as time management, accountability, and self-responsibility. Homework is an essential tool for reinforcing what a student learned in class. Just like an athlete trained after practice, students need homework to strengthen their understanding and retain knowledge. Without homework, learning is incomplete and academic performance suffers. The moderators, distinguished and gentlemen, panel of judges, my audio opponents, and my ever-attentive listeners, good day. I am Zipele from the most prestigious elite schools on this podium to oppose the notion which states homework is a waste of students' time. To start with, homework reinforces learning. Practice make perfect, according to Benjamin Franklin. Studies have shown that students who engage in homework retain 50% more information than those who do not. Secondly, improve academic performance. A study by Duke University has shown that students who engage in homework perform more better on tests and achieve higher grades than those who do not. Furthermore, build discipline and responsibility. Success is the sum of small efforts repeated day in and day out, according to Robert Scolia. Homework helps students to develop time management, accountability, and a strong work ethic. Moving on, prepare students for higher education. University and college students must study independently. Homework fosters the necessary skills for a future academic success. Concurrently, it promotes critical thinking. Homework teaches students to think critically, to think analytically, solve problems, and apply knowledge independently. Let us in acquaintance with the aspects that it fosters independence. Homework allows students to study on their own without any guidance, promoting future skill for the future workforce. Moving on, countries with strong homework perform better. China, a top-ranking country in education, has sent strong homework to students. Yes, it produces students with the best test scores. Moving on, strengthens parent-to-child interaction. Homework allows a parent to track a child's progress, offering support and encouragement when needed. Furthermore, it promotes research skills. Homework allows students to make research and develop possible solutions. Moving on, it boosts problem-solving skills. A problem is a chance for you to do your best, according to Duke Ellington. Homework allows a child to make credible research, gather information, and present it effectively. Moving on, develop time management skills. According to African, homework teaches students to prioritize tasks and balance academics with other activities. Furthermore, enhances classroom engagement. Studies by OECD has shown that students who engage in homework perform more actively in class and perform more actively and retain more higher scores than those who do not. Furthermore, reduces classroom pressure. Homework allows students to learn at their own pace, reducing pressure among the students. Moving on, promotes self-motivation. Motivation is what gets you started. Habit is what keeps you going, according to Jim Rohn. Homework allows students to set goals, works toward it, and achieve future academic success. Moving on, enhances and promotes use of technology. Homework introducing students to academic softwares, digital tools, preparing them for a digitally driven world. Moving on, bridges learning gaps. Homework allows teachers to know weak areas in a student's academics and knowledge, preparing for a more strategic learning and a more strategic teaching. Then lastly, teaches real-world skills. Homework teaches students time management. It teaches them to meet deadlines. It teaches them to carry every workload. So, in conclusion, homework is a valuable tool that has helped in strengthening understanding, fostering discipline, and retaining knowledge. My opponent, should we not dismantle a medium that keeps us occupied, promotes critical thinking? I leave that for you to answer. Thank you.
Okay. Wow.
All right. So the opening salvos have been shot. War is upon us. And we'll see how the individual battles sum up in deciding how this war will end. It's Zipele Ayebatokoni, Leah of Heritage Group of Schools. She's 13 and in SS1, up against Ochuwa, Osehi, Ichue, whose voice you had heard earlier on, of King's Anchor College. She's 14 and she is in SS2. Homework, is a waste of a student's time. Is it?
Or is it not?
Is it not? When we come back, it will be time for the rebuttal round.
Yes, but don't forget, we're live on facebook.com/Nigeria Info FM. We're also live on YouTube, Nigeria Info FM. We're also live on Kids FM. So if you are a parent or you're a kid, you can also tune in and listen. Join the conversation. I told Femi yesterday that when the girls go head to head, they bring the fire.
Yeah. It's called the firemen.
The biggest debate competition in Nigeria. I beg to differ on 99.3 Nigeria Info.
Tollywood College is a modern co-educational day school poised to provide a perfect learning environment for students between the ages of 10 and 16. We are dedicated to innovation and excellence in teaching and learning. An experience like no other at Tollywood College, where potentials are unlocked and given premium value. For inquiries, kindly contact us at the email address info@tollywoodcollege.com or go to the website at www.tollywoodcollege.com. You could also go to the physical address to see things for yourself at kilometer 43 Lekki Ekpe Expressway by Canaan Land Estate, Shongo Tedo, Aja, Lagos. Rest assured, we will be waiting.
They will be waiting. Thanks very much. Tollywood Group of Schools, our prize sponsors. Thanks to UOB Weezy, our gadget, blog, and supporters and partners. And of course, Chrisland Group of Schools, official hosts of the national finals in July, August. Welcome back to the debates. It's time for the rebuttal rounds. In this round, these two debaters get to refute each other's opening arguments, and they will score new points through the rebuttal rounds, and if time permits them, through the addition of new ideas and new points they choose to raise. 4 minutes for each of them.
Yes, of course. We're going to switch places. Now it's going to be Leah who's starting the rebuttal. So Leah, you have 4 minutes and your time starts now.
Thank you, honorable moderators, for giving me an opportunity to refute my opponent's point. To start with, my opponent said homework improves stress. But I would have you know that homework promotes academics and improves learning. But how sure are you that it is the homework that is creating this stress? Because these children engage in other activities such as sports, physical activities. So how sure are you that it's the homework that is creating this stress? So homework does not create stress, rather it promotes academics and critical thinking. Then secondly, you said Finland provides little homework to students. Yes, problem. I would have you know that this same Finland assigns homework to students. Yes, still provides students with the best performance. So I would advise you take a rethink on your points, because Finland and Japan assigns homework to students, yet provides students with the best performance. Moving on, he said, homework does not reflect your understanding. That students they copy what their mate have written or something like that. I would have you know that students who go to make research, they are trying to learn more. They want to gain more. So them retaining information from other people does not mean that they are not reflecting real understanding. They are trying to learn more in order to engage more in the classroom activities and contribute more to the classroom, reinforcing classroom engagement. Then he said Duke University has found out that homework is repetitive. That same Duke University found out that homework helps you strengthen learning, promoting critical thinking. So I advise you go back and take a rethink, as I said before, and check what is there. Then said Stanford University shows that homework will improve stress. Then I want you to know that Stanford University also shows that 56% of students that practice homework retain more information than those who do not. Then you said traditional homework is not the most effective way to promote learning. Then what other effective way to promote learning if not traditional homework? What other effective way? Homework is a way that has helped in promoting learning since time past, since time immemorial. So I have you know that traditional homework promotes learning. Then he said not all students have access to resources. But my opponent, I have to ask you, what type of resources? Is it ordinary 100 naira recharge card they can't afford to buy data? Or they don't have neighbors, they don't have siblings that let them do assignments? Then you said homework favors rote memorization. Homework does not favor rote memorization, rather it promotes real learning. Then he said homework leaves little or no time for students to explore their talents. My opponent, I would have you know that most homework nowadays are not based on writing. Rather, they are based on projects, creative work, teamwork that help in promoting students' creativity. Then, honorable moderators, I would like to mention some points my opponent fails to mention and rebut them. My opponent fails to mention that homework has little to no academic benefits. But I would like to have you know that homework has academic benefits to students because it helps in promoting students' critical thinking. It helps them to think analytically and solve problems. Then my opponent also failed to mention that homework reduces sleep and well-being. But I would like to rebut that point by saying homework even gives students the ability, the time to sleep, because if a student has not done his assignment, he or she, his or her mind will be on that homework that yes, I've not done my assignment. He or she would have tension because he or she will be thinking, if I reach school, the teacher might discipline me for not doing the assignment. Then my opponent also failed to mention that homework limits hobbies and creativity. Rather, homework promotes hobbies and creativity. Then my opponent also failed to mention that homework does not teach real-world skills. I would have you know by rebutting that point that homework teaches real-world skills such as accountability, time management, and self-responsibility. Then my opponent also failed to mention that homework encourages cheating instead of learning. But I have you know that homework does not encourage cheating. Rather, it fosters learning, because students who get information from their neighbors or whoever they get information from. Thank you.
All right. What a twist of events. This is a new one. I've never heard this one before. Your opponent.
I make the points and I rebut them.
Love it. New one.
Love it.
New one. Rebutting points your opponent did not make. Fantastic. But well,
I don't know.
Again,
the judges will tell us.
The joy of I Beg to Differ. It takes you to places you've never been before.
I know. Exploring new things.
And we are not yet done. Let's see how Ochuwa Osehi Ichue, our opponent from King's Anchor College, will respond.
Okay, Ochuwa, you have 4 minutes and your time starts now.
Ladies and gentlemen, my opponents claim homework teaches time management. I can see right now that homework doesn't teach time management. Homework teaches obedience to repetitive tasks. Students are just copying from their internet or from their textbooks. They're not actually managing time, and it even takes a lot of time. Someone can spend 3 hours doing only homework. Let us say it's math assignments. Someone can spend 5 hours doing math assignments, and teachers give homework without thinking about what students are passing through, other activities. It doesn't even leave time for students to promote, to get more hobbies or to focus on other things except from their academics. My opponents claim that homework reinforces learning. Homework does not reinforce learning at all. Homework is just thing done that's given to students for teachers to not complete the tasks assigned in. For teachers to not complete the learning done in school. Also, you claim that Finland assigns homework and my research was wrong. My research was correct. I searched it and homework assigns little on homework. Finland assigns little or no homework. Finland is a country that assigns little on homework and is topping the educational charts. And whereas China is also I agree that China too is topping the educational charts and assigns little on homework. This proves my point that homework is unnecessary. It does not aid learning at all. It aids learning, but people can also learn without homework. You said homework builds discipline and responsibilities. If students can copy, students can cheat, how does homework build discipline? It is ineffective. It prepares students for higher education. In higher education, it does not higher education does not mean that students should just be You said that homework promotes critical thinking. Homework does not promote critical thinking. Most students don't even think before they do their assignment. They can just get a textbook and be copying from it. And I can write right now without thinking at all. So how does homework actually promote critical thinking? Countries with homework perform better. Some countries with homework don't perform better. Like Nigeria now is ranking 124th. How are they performing better? And they are giving students plenty homework. You also said that most homework are creative and allows time. That is not true. Most of the homework given are just textbook questions, and they just they are just so much, and they are just assign them to students anyhow. Teachers assign them to students anyhow they like, without considering what students are going through. You said that homework allows parents to be involved in their child education. Most parents don't have the time. Some parents can even be uneducated and have plenty work hours. So how do you expect parents to teach students when they are uneducated and they have plenty time at work? Homework. Also, you claim that homework enhances online learning. There are other alternative forms that can enhance online learning. I didn't say that students should just limit learning to school environment. They can also research. They can do group projects instead of homework that is stressful. Why can't they not do that? He said it's you said there are alternative forms, online resource. Wait. You said that homework boosts problem-solving skills. Homework does not boost problem-solving skills. Students rather just copy from their books, and they don't even care about what is their writing. Ladies and gentlemen, homework doesn't boost learning. Homework does not enhance learning. The truth is clear. Homework favors quantity over quality, routine over real learning, and exhaustion over enthusiasm. Thank you.
All right.
Just in time. Yeah. The rebuttal rounds are over between these two feisty characters. Ochuwa, Osehi, Ichue of Kings Anchor College, you just heard her. And Zipele, Ayebatokoni, Leah of Heritage Group of Schools. It's getting more and more fiery.
Yes.
We'll find out what turn this debate takes next in the final round between these two. We're streaming live on YouTube and Facebook. Nigeria Info, search for it. We're broadcasting right here from our studios, and you can follow the broadcast on Kids FM 101.7.
And do tell us what you think if you're watching on our live stream on Facebook and on YouTube. We'd love to hear from you.
Final round when we return.
The biggest debate competition in Nigeria. I beg to differ on 99.3 Nigeria Info.
Obiwizi is Nigeria's pioneer e-commerce platform for pre-owned gadgets. They are Nigeria's home of gadgets with warranties, where you can purchase all your favorite devices and quality accessories, both brand new and pre-owned. You can also trade in your older devices for a newer model in a simple and convenient way. With offline and pickup stores in Ikeja, Lekki, Abuja, and Benin, Obiwizi delivers nationwide. On Instagram at Obiwizi Backup Page, on X at Obiwizi, email address info@obiwizi.com, or go to the website at www.obiwizi.com.
The Tournament of Champions. It's I Beg to Differ on 99.3 Nigeria Info.
Welcome back. And on to the final round we go between Zipele, Ayebatokoni, Leah, and Ochuwa, Osehi, Ichue.
Yes, of course. It's that time of the day where they get to give us their closing arguments.
They land on the landing page. Are you ready, girls? Are you ready? So for this final round, we'll revert to the motion supporter one more time.
And yes, do note that in this pass, you are going to be given just 3 minutes.
3 minutes.
3 minutes for your closing arguments. So we go back to Ochuwa. Ochuwa, Your 3 minutes starts now.
Honorable judges, my co-debaters, let us take a step back and ask ourselves, what is the true purpose of education? Is it to inspire curiosity and creativity, or burden students with never-ending assignment that destroy their interests and leave them unmotivated? Homework was designed in good intention, but in reality, it does more harm than good. Instead of enhancing learning, it creates stress. Instead of allowing students to explore their talents, it confines them in a never-ending cycle of schoolwork. Across the world, education systems are evolving, realizing that students can only win when they are well-rested and motivated. If top-performing countries can survive with little or no homework, why do we still cling to outdated practices that do not serve our students' best interests? Well, we're exposed to a system that drains students instead of educates them. A system that drains students instead of educates them. A system that hinders learning instead of enhancing it. A system that favors privileged students while leaving unprivileged students behind. If homework truly worked, why is it that top performing countries are succeeding with little or no homework? If homework truly worked, why are students... they're performing without. Look around us. Students are not thriving. Homework is not the best way to measure intelligence. Students. What about the humans? Homework is not the best way to measure intelligence. Students copy and memorize and push through exhaustion. What about the human side of education? What about time for family, for friends, for habits, to develop talents outside of education? Students are not just learners, they are humans too. Humans with ideas, humans with passions, humans with needs for balance in their lives. Any system that doesn't recognize this is a system that is failing. The evidence is undeniable. Homework does not enhance learning, it hinders it. It is time to look for more innovative approaches than homework that favor students and help students to learn more. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
And thank you very much for finishing and for rising against the what do you call them now? Rising against one of those things, picking yourself up, dusting yourself up, and continuing.
Making a comeback.
She's 14. Remember, she's an SS student of King's Anchor College. You just had Ochuwa, Osehi, Ichue. Her name is Ochuwa. Her surname is Ichue. Osehi is her middle name. She has landed. Opportunity for Zipele, Ayebatokoni, Leah to land of Heritage Group of Schools. Maryann.
All right, Zipele, your 3 minutes starts now.
Honorable moderators and judges, let's envision a student's mind as a fertile field. Without regular nurturing, the soil dries up, winds of forgetfulness take over, and the potential for a bountiful harvest is lost. Homework is the sunlight and the water that keep this intellectual field thriving. Excellence demands consistent effort, and education is no different. To say that homework is a waste of students' time is like saying that a musician should practice only during concerts, or an athlete should practice only during competition. Homework is not just about completing assignments. It is a structured reinforcement of learning, a bridge that connects the classroom to the real world. It fosters discipline, accountability, and other essential skills that transcend textbook and are essential for life. Imagine a pilot, my opponent, that only studies theory and does not practice on a simulator. Would you trust him with your flight? Of course not. Moreover, to say that homework is a waste of students' time is like saying that a student's hours outside school should be entirely free. But let's ask ourselves, my opponent, free for what? More screen times, more distraction. Homework is a purposeful engagement that keeps students on the path to success. Also, we must strike a balance. Homework must be important, not excessive. But to discard it entirely is to rob students of a crucial skill in their intellectual arsenal. My opponent, should we not dismantle a proven system that has helped in promoting critical thinking, boosting knowledge, just because some find it inconvenient? The answer is clear. Homework is not a waste of students' time. It is an investment that turns potential into achievements, students into scholars, and dreams into reality. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
This will be close. This will be close. This will be close. Attention. I'll work for the judges. We'll see how this goes. The interesting debate. Interesting debate. I can't wait to see the score sheet.
I know, and social media is agog.
I tell you, plenty of comments. I feel like going straight into them, and I have no idea where to start from. Abdul Quadri, I see you. Good luck. You say Nwagu Olachi. I see you. Sam Agoro. You said this lady Ochuwa has raised the bar. Great points being advanced with supporting research. EKH Egeb, I see you as well. Fizi Sarki says today is tough. Both are doing well. Sam also said, wow, I thought I have seen the bar raised. This is being challenged competently. This will be too close to call if they maintain this tempo. I agree with you. Ike-Daniel says, two of you, good abeg. Sadanjuma, well done, Leah. Nwagu Olachi says, Leah's rebuttal is not as good as her presentation. We know no 2 rounds will be the same now. Eme Okeke, this is hard to do. Falasha de Victoria Omotosho, well done, Ochuwa. I'm out of breath.
On Facebook Live, Chukwu Emmanuel says Zipele's styles of debate would give her an edge on this one, but Ochuwa is also on fire. Lizzie Bay here on Facebook Live says, Ochuwa, I'm feeling your vibes. John Joseph says, this is awesome. Keep it up. Bright stars, he says. And Chukwu Emeka Emmanuel again says, Zipele is shaking Ochuwa's defense.
Mike Etuk says, today is great. Girls, you both are on fire. Akanudo says, well done to everyone, as does Ebuka of all says, Ochuwa should calm down. Sadanjuma says, Leah. Did you take your comments from WhatsApp or from Facebook? You're taking them from Facebook.
Yeah, from Facebook. Now, what's up? Babajide here says, good evening. Girls' debate are always hot. I love both of them. Thank you, Jide. This one says, you said Ochuwa is a first-timer. She's good, though. Also her opponents. Thank you, he says. You didn't give us your name. This one says, good afternoon. I implore your debate organizers to ensure the topics that have students debate on do not give a... Okay, he says the ones that have the students debate on do not give a clear advantage to one side. The topic they're debating today, homework is a waste of students' time, is way easier to oppose than to support. Please try as much as possible to keep the topics as neutral as possible. Chinonso from Aja. Okay, this one here says... it don't happen. This one is a real battle of intellect and wits. This is what the sports guys describe as delicately poised. The topic offers much on both sides, and I'm happy that the bright stars are not shying away. Enjoying every minute of today's matchup, says Franklin.
All right, you've enjoyed the debate. Now to the heartbreak of the scoring. Pay attention, Leah and Ochuwa. This is how the judges have scored your debate. We'd like to ask our guys in reconciliation to please pause just in case we need a few minutes. I'll rush through it. For this debate, in the presentation rounds, the judges score this way. George Evod scores it 10-10. George Ufoma scores it 10-8. Ochuwa. Chief Judge Chike scores it 10-8. Leah. It's 28-28 in round 1. Round 2, rebuttal round. Judge Yvonne scores it 10-10. Judge Ufoma scores it 10-8. Ochuwa. Chief Judge Chike scores it 10-8.5. Ochuwa takes us to the closing arguments. Judge Yvonne scores it 10-9. Leah. Judge Ufoma scores it 10-9. Leah. Chief Judge Chike scores it 10-8. Leah. It's 84 to Ochuwa and 84.5 to Leah at this point. Diction scoring will break the tie. We will take a break. When we come back, we'll hear from the Diction coach quickly, and we will hear the Diction scoring. Don't go away, Lagos. We'll be back.
You are listening to your number one station for talk.
99.3 Nigeria Info.
99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk.
hear about Shade?
What happened?
She bashed someone's car and her basic insurance was only able to cover the other person's damage. She had to repair her car with her own money.
Sometimes, third-party insurance is not enough for your car. Introducing Flexi Comprehensive Motor Insurance by Hares General Insurance, the affordable choice for smart car owners. The Hares Flexi Comprehensive Motor Insurance Plan costs as low as 25,000 naira for a whole year and provides coverage for you and the other person up to a limit. In the event of a motor accident, Hares General Insurance will pay to fix your car and the other person's car too. So, upgrade to Flexi Motor Insurance Plan from Hares General Insurance. Visit www.hairsinsurancegroup.com, that is HEIRS, or call 0700 434 7746 to get started.
You dey rush go enter bus or you dey dance for your party wedding, Nivea Dry Deodorant Roll-On dey for you. E go help you maintain your steeze. Nivea Dry Roll-On don dey for affordable small 25ml pack for boys and girls with sabi.
Share your next holiday trip with South African Airways and enjoy a special discount on any of our holiday destinations. South African Airways offers special fares for individuals, family, and groups to experience the best of Africa, from the beautiful sunrise in Cape Town to the breathtaking natural beauty of Victoria Falls. Fly your family to enjoy the magnificent beaches and crystal clear waters in Mauritius. Plug into the historical events and places in Harare and Lusaka. Wow, it's a holiday like never before in Africa. Contact us on telephone 201-270-268125 or email reservationslagos@flysaa.com. Log on to flysaa.com or reach out to your nearest travel agent. Make it a memorable holiday with South African Airways. South African Airways, connecting Africa to the world, one flight at a time.
With Money Master, Nigerians everywhere can now open accounts, send, collect, save, and deposit money from anywhere and to any bank with any kind of phone. We can also pay bills, buy airtime and data for ourselves and our loved ones, and so much more. Just dial *995# or download the Money Master PSP app today.
Money Master, the easy way to master your money.
Harude, my young baby, Harude.
Hey, whoa, Mama, it's not Harude now. It's all day deodorant.
Abumo, leave me and my Harude, I beg. Because is it because you dash me perfume?
Mama, no be perfume now. It's deodorant.
Now roll on at the talk now. See, they make me scent well. Harude.
All day, Mama, all day.
Whether na market or even church self, I go wear am. Harude. I know they fear sweat again, no.
All day.
Oh my little. Now wait till you say the way go that your office now, When you came,
Mama, now all day shop pass.
Whether na all day, Harude, as long as you dey buy am, I go dey use.
Mama, you never change.
All Day Antiperspirant and Deodorant has you covered all day, whether it's market runs or office calls. Smell sweet, feel fresh and confident. Do it for you. All Day Antiperspirant and Deodorant, now available in stores near you.
Enjoy the delicious creamy goodness of Cowbell. Cowbell contains Vitarich and vitamin B9, which supports brain development. Use Cowbell in your tea, cereal, pap, and other meals of choice. Cowbell, so creamy, so good.
Welcome back to your #1 talk, news, and sports station. This is Nigeria Info.
Nigeria Info.
Welcome back, Lagos, from that break. Before we went on that break, in a debate that gave us everything, including adding new words to our vocabulary, some of them that I couldn't find in the dictionary, which was pretty interesting. We read the scores after the debate itself. And as it stands right now, it is Ochuwa, Osehi Ichue, 84 points. Zipele Ayebatokoni Leah, 84.5 points. Half a point so far, breaking the tie. We will now go into the diction scoring. Before that, diction coach Yvonne Ohaifo will share her thoughts. She'll spare a minute to each of these debaters. Let's go.
Thank you, Femi. So in 1 minute, I'll start with you, Leah. Well done. It was feisty, both of you. Feisty debate, even though I'm shivering here. I feel the heat inside. So I'm just going to point out a few things, starting with academic performance, not academic performance, okay? Academic performance. You have a rethink, or you think about it again, or you rethink it, but you don't take a rethink. Okay, you have a rethink. It is honorable, not honorable. The H is silent in honor and honorable. Okay, it is musical or musicians, not musicians. Okay, musicians, not musicians. It is athletes, not athletes. Okay, athletes, not athlete. It is important, not important. It is pressure, not pressure. Not more higher. Higher is already in its comparative form. So there was no need to say to add more to it, okay? You said more higher scores. You should have just said higher scores. More better. Better is already comparative, so no, there was no need for more. Good, better, best. High, higher, highest, okay? No more anywhere there. Quickly, you say project, not project. Project, not project. And to you, Ochuwa, it is education, not education. Education, okay? Pay attention. Honorable. The H in honor and honorable, including honest, is silent, okay? Honorable, honor, honest, all right? You say earth, not et. You say earth. Excel, not ezel. Honey. Excel, not ezel, okay? Deprivation. Deprivation, not deprivation. Deprivation. Social, not social. Social, okay? You also say rote, not root. Rote learning. The word is R-O-T-E, not R-O-O-T. Okay? Rote learning, not root learning. Enthusiasm. For a moment I had enthusiasm, and then you corrected yourself and said enthusiasm. Enthusiasm, all right? Ask, not axe. There are two different words. An axe is an object for chopping wood. The other one is to inquire about something, okay? So you ask, not ask, okay? You confine to, not confine in. You confine something to a space, all right? And, goodness, racing against time. Studies say, not study says, studies says. Studies, plural, singular. When the subject is plural, the verb should be plural. And on that note, well done to both of you, and may the better debater win.
Thank you, Yvonne. At this point, the total scoring of the judges have been 30-29, Leah for Yvonne. 30-29, advantage Leah. 29-26 for Ochuwa from Judge Uforma's scoring, and for Chief Judge Chike scoring, it's been 28.5 to 26, advantage Leah, for a total of 84.5 against 84. So in the 3 rounds, judges Yvonne and Chike gave it to Leah. Judge Uforma gave it to Ochuwa. Now, with a half a point swing, we come to the diction score card, which will be added. Diction coach and diction judge Yvonne scores it 10-8 for the winner of this debate by split decision. Congratulations, Ochuwa Osehi Ichue of King's Anchor College. It was close. It was 1.5, the closing mark.
Wow.
But it did it.
Okay.
Congratulations to you. Step to the mic. How do you feel?
I just feel happy because I didn't really think I did well.
It was a debate that could have swung either way. In the end, just a slight advantage grammatically gave it to you. It was close, but it's as close as they come. Leah, well done. You have fought a fine fight. I couldn't choose between the two of you. In terms of substance, you edged it. Take the lessons to heart. You should be proud. Don't be disheartened. Okay? Well done. Well done.
Do you need a hug? I can come and give you a hug, right?
Lagos, yes.
Oh,
wow.
She's crying.
We'll hug our dear, amazing students here. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, the second debate is upon us.
The second edition of I Beg to Differ Season 8 is heating up, and you don't want to be left out. At 4 p.m. on Wednesday,
99.3 Nigeria Info. We are more than just radio. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at Nigeria Info FM. Check us out on Facebook at Nigeria Info 99.3. Follow us on Twitter at Nigeria Info FM and on Instagram at Nigeria Info FM Lagos for live updates as it happens. 99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk.